The fruit seldom falls far from the tree in the alluring world of celebrity and money. Imagine the remarkable likeness, mutual etiquette, and remarkable life experience parallels between famous dads and their kids, all at the same age. It's a captivating historical voyage where heritage and modernity coexist and history is highlighted. The occurrence of famous dads and sons at the same age gives a rare view into the genetic tapestry of skill, charisma, and charm, from Hollywood's golden period to the silver screen of today. Familial relationships have a lasting impact on the history of celebrity, whether it's via the sharp jawlines of legendary leading men or the captivating presence of up-and-coming talent. Come along for an engrossing journey into the lives of these dynastic duos, where the strands of parental influence are woven into the very fabric of renown. Each combination, which includes well-known artists and actors, gives an engrossing story that goes beyond simple happenstance and captures the spirit of shared destiny and DNA as we explore the fascinating tale of famous dads and sons at the same age. Be ready to see the magic of generational splendor. Chris Tucker at 25 and Destin Tucker at 25. American actor and comedian Chris Tucker is well known for his roles in the television series Rush Hour, where he played Detective James Carter, and HBO's Def Comedy Jam. Chris and his kid are said to be quite close, and he makes time in his schedule to spend quality time with his son. Although he would rather operate in the background as a digital marketer and video editor, Dustin has also found success in the field. Caitlyn Jenner and Brody Jenner in their 30s. Well-known Jenner was a decathlete who won an Olympic gold medal before going public as Caitlyn. Son Brody began his career by appearing on reality series such as The Princes of Malibu and The Hills, adopting a new way to stardom. Since then, he's had time to get married and file for divorce. There are rumors that his father, Caitlyn Jenner, did not attend the wedding. Guy Ritchie and Rocco Ritchie, each in their 20s. It seems like a lot of pressure to be the son of internationally renowned filmmaker Guy Ritchie and pop diva Madonna. Guy, who was in his late 20s, released his first movie in 1995, while Madonna, who was just 24 years old, had her first success at that age. You will always be compared to your successful parents, no matter what you accomplish. Rocco chose a different route, becoming well known as a painter, and even having exhibitions at London's Tanya Baxter Contemporary Gallery. Harry Hamlin and Dimitri Alexander Hamlin in their 30s. Son of Harry Hamlin and Ursula Andress, Dimitri Alexander Hamlin is a well-known individual. Harry's most recognized for his parts in television classics like LA Law and Clash of the Titans, while Ursula is a Swedish model and actor. Born in 1980, Dimitri found himself following in his father's footsteps, participating in a number of performing roles and becoming more visible on social media. John Legend and Miles Legend at 29. It's all in the last name. John is a true legend. From writing and singing to producing and acting, he does it all. He posted a photo of himself when he was younger, and there is a striking similarity between it and those of his son, Miles, at the same age. John has said that he's really envious of his son, Miles, who has incredible style even at such a young age. Flynn Bloom and Orlando Bloom, each at 36. There aren't many females that we know who didn't fawn for Orlando Bloom in their teens or even now. The son of model and businessman Miranda Kerr and Orlando Bloom, Flynn Bloom is probably going to carry on his father's legacy. It's still unclear at this early age what path Flynn will pursue in life, but with a father like Orlando, the possibilities are endless. George Harrison and Donnie Harrison in their 20s. Donnie Harrison, the lone child of George Harrison, contributed to his father's musical legacy before striking out on his own. Harrison and drummer Oliver Hex first collaborated on Donnie's own band, the New Number 2, which features Beatle-esque vocals mixed with contemporary loops. In parallel, Donnie's solo debut showcased his interpretation of psychedelic music, fusing trance-hop components with evident Beatles influences. Jon Voight and James Haven at 36. James Haven is undoubtedly Jon Voight's kid. Many people will be able to identify him due to his likeness to Angelina Jolie, his sister. James may have followed in his family's footsteps, even if he doesn't make regular appearances on TV. He has roles in movies such as Original Sin and CSI. Alice Cooper and Steve Carell at 58. Steve Carell and Alice Cooper bear such an uncanny resemblance that one might easily mistake them for a father and son duo. Their striking similarities, from their facial features to their mannerisms, could easily lead one to believe that they share a familial bond. With Carell's distinctive comedic charm and Cooper's iconic rock star persona, their parallel appearances create an intriguing narrative of potential kinship. Unfortunately, despite any hypothetical familial ties, Carell has carved his path in the entertainment industry, earning acclaim for his diverse roles on both the big and small screens. Meanwhile, Cooper has left an indelible mark on the music world with his theatrical performances and enduring influence on rock music. Though their careers diverge, their shared likeness sparks curiosity and fascination, leaving one to wonder about the possibility of a hidden connection between these two seemingly unrelated icons. Jon Bon Jovi and Jesse Bon Jovi in their 20s. As the vocalist and primary composer for the rock group Bon Jovi, Jon Bon Jovi was the quintessential Jersey kid who succeeded while never losing sight of his origins. His band controlled the 1980s, driven by his magnetic stage presence and massive hair. Jesse Bon Jovi and his father are not exactly the same, despite the latter's lack of mullet imitation. Jesse made the decision to launch his own business in order to pursue his entrepreneurial ambition. Mark Consuelos and Michael Consuelos in their 20s. Mark Consuelos met his wife, Kelly Ripa, while performing on the ABC serial series All My Children early in his acting career. It's his son's time now, almost 20 years later. Michael is a frequent actor on television shows including The Goldbergs and Riverdale. Gordon and Jack Ramsay in their 30s. It's all about the hair. Gordon Ramsay, a well-known chef, and his son Jack have a very similar appearance. It's evident from their love of running and blonde hair that the fruit does not fall far from the tree. Despite the fact that his father is among the most well-known chefs in the world, Jack apparently wants to leave the family business and enlist in the Royal Navy's elite unit. Stephen King in his 50s and Joe Hill in his 30s. The son of Stephen King publishes novels under the fictitious name Joe Hill. Joseph King is his true name. Joe Hill began writing horror tales during his time in college. A few years later, he published 3 full-length books, the rights to which were quickly snapped up by filmmakers. The bestseller list of the New York Times often includes Hill's works. Christopher Reeve and Will Reeve in their 20s. For an extended period, Christopher Reeve was considered the ultimate Superman by comic book enthusiasts worldwide. Furthermore, it seems that Will got his handsome appearance from his dad. But at the age of 11, Will Reeve lost his heroic father, and 2 years later his mother Dana passed away. Even though his adolescent years were difficult, he attended college in order to get his degree. Bob Dylan and Jacob Dylan, each at 33. As the most significant character in folk music over the last 50 years, Bob Dylan doesn't really require an introduction, but many people may be unaware of his son Jacob Dylan's own level of fame. Born into rock aristocracy, Jacob Dylan began his career as the leader of the Wallflowers, a mainstay of the 90s alt-rock scene, following his father's footsteps before going on to have a successful solo career. Bruce Springsteen and Evan Springsteen at 24. One of the most well-known figures in rock and roll, Bruce Springsteen is known for his extremely poignant depictions of everyday Americans facing hardships in his songs. Evan Springsteen, the eldest son of Bruce Springsteen, pursued a career in music in his father's footsteps. In 2008, Bruce's fellow guitarist's son even performed with him. Gregory Peck and Stephen Peck, each at 46. Gregory Peck played the part of Atticus Finch in To Kill a Mockingbird, which became an integral part of his career and won him an Oscar for Best Actor. The film inspired audiences for many years. Stephen Peck didn't go into show business, even if he could have his father's jawline. Instead, he went on to lead the nonprofit U.S. Vets as its president and CEO. Ethan Hawke and Levon Thurman Hawke at 39. Despite showing signs of stardom in films such as Dead Poets Society and Reality Bites, Ethan Hawke opted to live the life of a Renaissance man, directing independent films, writing books, and even starting his own theatrical company. In 2020, an appearance by his son, Levin, is scheduled for the 4th season of Stranger Things. If you've watched the video till here, that means you've enjoyed the video. Subscribe. Don't forget to turn on the notifications bell icon